down on Creator Connections. And if you are not using Creator Connections, if you're not making any money on the Amazon Influencer Program and you're not using Creator Connections, that is probably why. What Amazon has been doing lately, there's been a big shift in the Amazon Influencer Program. Amazon used to pay a lot of the commissions, but now Amazon is pushing a lot of the commissions to Creator Connections. And Creator Connections is basically the sellers are offering incentive. The sellers actually play the Creator Connections, and they are offering added incentives to influencers to promote their products. So the way that you find Creator Connections, you need to be on your off-site ID. You're always going to have, if you are in the Amazon Influencer Program, you're going to have an on-site ID and an off-site ID. And most of our work is on-site, of course, because we are doing the videos we're doing on-site. As you can see, I don't do any off-site. I don't have any earnings to hide over here. I've only made a few kind of fluke off-site sales. So, but this is where we find our Creator Connections. So we go to our little drop-down tab. It's in the promotions, and there it is, Creator Connections. Over here I have some money to hide. But as you can see right now, there are currently almost 500,000 Creator Connection campaigns. And this is kind of interesting because on January 1st, this actually dropped by almost 100,000, because I guess there had been a bunch of campaigns that were for a year. You can look at these campaigns and they all have, so some of them will have early access. If you are not a gold or platinum creator, you won't have access to these ones that say early access. Basically, we get access to them for about a week before everybody else does. So we just get that extra little chance to get on the carousel and get organized before they offer them to the bronze and silver sellers. So that might be a really good incentive to get to gold. How you get to gold, the way that the stars work is for every star, and they did just reset. Currently we are all back at 0 regardless of where we were at, and we have until March 31st to get, hopefully back to gold or platinum. But bronze is 50, and then silver is 250, and then everything after 250, 252, 1,000 is gold, and then you'd hit platinum after that. And the way that these work is every $100 in revenue that you ship gets you 1 star. So essentially to hit platinum, you need to ship out $100,000 in revenue, and to hit gold, you have to ship out $25,000 in revenue. That sounds intimidating, but I successfully made it to gold with only 400 videos. But anyway, I am off topic. The way that Creator Connection works, so there is all of these stinking campaigns, and if you are using Oink, which you need to be using Oink if you want to make money, you need to be using Oink 100%, and Viral View as well. At the very least, you need to be using the free Viral View. You need the paid version of Oink and the free version of Viral View. As you go up, you are going to need to get the paid version of Viral View as well, but it seems expensive. It's a little bit intimidating because it seems expensive, but honestly it makes you so much stinking money, it doesn't matter. So we have our Creator Connection check, and you should be, even on the free version of Oink, you are going to do your storefront health check. Go over to the Oink classroom and it's going to show you how to do that. Do your storefront scan, and then you come over here, you do your storefront IDs, and it is going to basically cross-check and accept any creator campaigns for you. After it does that, they are going to, it doesn't have any because I didn't do my sales fetch, I did that on purpose. They're going to be under here. They're going to be under your active campaigns. And now, so this kind of freaks some people out. It says content not submitted. Amazon used to make us submit content for these, and it was actually incredibly time consuming. But you had to go in, and essentially, so I actually have this product. So essentially I had to go over to my storefront, and I had to get the link off my storefront, and I needed to come in here, and I needed to select video, and I needed to post the link here, and I had to submit it. And then there it is right there. So that is my link for this particular thing. And then it no longer says that I need to submit content. Oink will actually do this for you. If you have the Oink Pro, it will create an idea list. So as I was saying, Oink will actually do this for you. If you go, this is a pro feature again. If you go up here, you go add links to campaign, and I just discovered he just added this cool new send brand messages feature. So I just watched the tutorial on this. On every single feature of Oink, he has a tutorial. Rob is absolutely phenomenal, and he is constantly adding new features that are incredibly helpful and make you more money, and he just makes everything so simple. I can't get over how great Oink is. Anyway, I just watched the tutorial for this. Because I'm Canadian, I don't actually send brand messages because I can't get free products. If I wanted to get free products, there's a few ways to go about it. I either need to get a P.O. box in the United States, and I need to drive down to the States, get the products, and then I would have to pay duty to bring them back across the border. Another option is you can actually use a message for a mail forwarding service where, excuse me, little kitten, they will forward it to you. I've talked to quite a few Canadians. Some people do this. They aren't 100% sure how lucrative it is because it is quite expensive to get these products. And I mean, if you're getting hundreds of little dinky Chinese crap products sent, you have to be very particular about the products. But anyway, especially if you're American, pay attention right now. So what this is actually going to do is, after you have submitted your content, and Rob is saying that you really should submit your content, you don't have to anymore, so a lot of people aren't. But the reality is, these creators, these people who are doing the creator connection campaigns, they want you to submit the content. So if you actually have content for these items, submit it. And then you can use the send brand message, and you're just going to send them a message and let them know that you actually submitted content. And they're going to be like, oh my god, you're great. Do you want more free stuff? So this is a really great way to build these relationships with these brands and get free stuff. Again, as a Canadian, I don't send brand messages because I don't. Oh no. Okay, my kittens are walking on my screen. But this is something that I'm probably going to have to try out. So anyway, this is super cool. But I'm going to click no because I am not going to do that right now. And I'm going to go continue. And so now what this feature is doing, this is where Oink is actually going to submit all the links for us because it is incredibly time consuming. So I guess in many ways I should put this on my Oink tutorial instead of on my Creator Connections one, because Oink is phenomenal. I have 5 foster kittens, and they are all up and in my business right now. My kids are finally in bed, and now my foster kittens won't leave me alone. Yeah, so this is super cool. So what Oink would used to do, because Oink is constantly accepting all of these creator campaigns for us that we don't even have content for, the Halo sales, Oink will actually make an idea list and submit that as content for you to these campaigns so that you could fulfill the submit campaign, because we used to have to do it. But again, just another way that Rob and Oink is absolutely amazing and makes our life so much easier. But that is Creator Connection kind of in a nutshell, and how you go about submitting the URLs. So you can submit all sorts of different things. Like, you don't have to do an on-site video. Creator Connections is actually designed for off-site. And in some ways, it's almost criminal that they are even giving us these added commissions. Like this one in particular it's an extra 20%. So if someone was to watch my video, this video is not on the carousel. There's hundreds of videos on this particular item, and mine's not on the carousel, so I don't have any sales. But if I was to get any sales, I would get an extra 20%. Literally just for a video on Amazon, for a product that these people are going to buy anyway. But these campaigns are actually intended for off-site. So what they actually want you to do is create off-site links. That is the purpose in Creator Connections. Like I said, it's borderline criminal that they are giving it to us for on-site anyway, but they are, and it's a really simple way to make extra money, especially if you're using Oink and you're using the Today's Sales feature, and you're just robbing money for things that you don't even have content on. But long story short, Creator Connections is essential. If you're not using Creator Connections, you are missing out on essentially 3/4 of your earnings, because Amazon has gone and changed the way, like I said, they have changed the way that they are paying out commissions, and they are asking the sellers to pay more commissions than Amazon is paying. That's what they want. But like you can see in here, this is something I don't even have any content for. I do have content for hitch locks, which is why I wound up inadvertently getting some income for this one. This one I actually do have content for, so my content is submitted. Something else to consider, I know a lot of people in here might have online platforms. So I mean, if you have an audience on Instagram, if you have an audience on Facebook, you can come on here, you can select any single one of these darn campaigns. Like, look at this, I've made $30 extra dollars off a stinking water flosser. And this is all stuff, again, I don't actually have content for. But if you have a platform, if you have an audience, like this right here, this is a really good example. These were 50% commission and they were 50% off. So I didn't wind up making any sales on them, but I shared them on my social media right before Christmas in hopes that maybe I would. And the nice thing about doing offsite commissions or offsite sales is you actually get, 8% commissions from Amazon, and then you're going to get 50% from the seller, and you get commissions on the whole damn cart. With on-site commissions, you only get commissions on the product, and if they happen to buy, like say they buy a shirt that you have a video on, and then they buy a bunch of other clothes, will get commissions on all of the clothes because they're all in like a related category. But in offsite, they just give you commissions on the whole down cart. So Amazon, as I've said hundreds of times, is an economic beast. They move $1.3 million in product a minute, every single minute. $1.3 million, over $2 billion of product a day. Filters, I've actually made a fair bit of money on vacuum filters. So if you don't think that you have tons of products in your house to make money on, you are so wrong. I don't know why I have so many. That was Viral View that did that for me. This was in my dentist's bathroom. It unfortunately hasn't made me any money, but that's where I got the video for that. So you do got to get a little bit creative sometimes, but Creator Connections is where it's at, and I actually find it easier to go over to Amazon.com. So the nice thing about this, if you go on to, what do you mean? Oh goodness. So if you go into the search bar here, let's just search a bed. Oh, my Oink extension's not on. So if we go over here, and anything that we search on here, now we can, I find it's better to find winning products over here. Now I've kind of moved into product research, but you can actually click this start to check for creator connection campaigns, and now Oink is going to run through all of these darn beds, and it's going to see if any of them have creator connection campaigns. And if it does, so if you shop on Amazon at all, ever, this is a really great way to just intentionally, if you're coming on here to buy a bed anyway, you can specifically buy one that has a creator connection campaign. I don't know why my Viral View isn't up too. My system is failing me a little bit. Viral View. Open. Do your magic. So there you go. Oink found one. This bed right here. Oh, it's an air mattress. Anyway, that is one way to just find even more creator connection campaigns. I feel like I've been a little bit all over the road. It's late and I'm tired and I'm not sure if this is helpful, but I'm gonna post it anyway. You guys, let me know if this has sparked a whole bunch of questions, or if this has just been a complete waste of time. See, here's another one. So it's showing me now, oh, now 4 or 5.